What's up, everyone? It's me, CN.TSUKAIMA, and welcome to CN.Figures, Figures in Your House. And for this tour review, we're going to look at Halo, the Spartan Collection action figures, Spartan Mark 7, and Kat-B320. The package of these figures are very great. You can see them inside in each one, and right there in the top, there's the names of the characters, and there's the name of the game right there in the bottom, and Spartan Collection right here in the corner in each one. In the top side, it has some written in each one, but there's nothing in the bottom side. But right here in this side, in each package, there's some pictures in each character, including their names. In the back side, we see Halo, the Spartan Collection, again, longer with the names of the characters. And we get a picture of every character around here that you guys can collect. And there's nothing here in this side, so enough chatting, let's take them out. And here are the figures out of their boxes, and they look great. And each one has some unique paint apps, and their accessories are very great, and they're all articulated. They put on a massive work on each one. Okay, so now let's get on with the accessories that each figure comes with. And each figure comes with this card. It has the name of the game, Halo. And I really like the picture it has in the front side, but there's nothing in the back side in each one. Alright, I'm going to start with Kat's accessories. And the first one I will start is her changeable head that she comes with. And this looks kind of okay, but I do like the colors that she has on her eyes. The sculpting on her nose came out very good. And we get a little bit detail right there on her head. You can see that crack. And her ears came out very good in both sides of her head. And we get a little bit light color on her lips. You can see her eyebrows right there. And there's not a lot to talk about her hair on this piece. And this character has two guns that she comes with. I'm going to start with the big one because it has a unique design right here. I love this nice color green it has in both sides. It was some good detail and a little bit of silver colors here and black color here. I think this is not black. I think this is gray, but whatever. I like it, and I love the sculpting right here in the bottom. Man, this looks so cool. And we get a smaller gun. And it also has some nice detail and everything in both sides. But the only color it has is gray and black right here in the bottom. But it does have some sculpting here in the bottom, right here in the tip, and right here in the back. And she comes with a lot of extra hands. But the first ones I'll be talking about is her original hands that she has right now. And I love how these came out. You can see the fingers sculpted very good. I love the added some little bit faded colors on each one. And each hand has a blue piece right here and the back side. And she comes with one fist hand. And this also looks good. I like it. And then we get another pair of hands. And we get a pair of open hands. And I think you can move the fingers. Yep, you can move the fingers, but just a little bit. And again, we see more detail right there in the back. And they're all sculpted very good. And she also comes with this hand. I don't know what type of pose it is, but I like it. Look at that. I love the colors. And I think all her hands came out very good. Now let's get on to Spartan Mark 7's accessories. And I'm going to start out with this gun that looks so good. Look at that nice work that Jazwares did on this piece. And we get two set of colors here. Like we get some light colored gray and dark colored gray around here. Some detail in both sides. And some sculpting right here in the middle looks so good. And, well, I thought it has a little black color, but no, this is not black. This is just a hole so you can attach it on the back side of the figure. And she also comes with this one. And this piece looks very good. I love the sculpting out of this model. And we get some black colors here in the bottom, right here in the middle, in the top, right here in the front side, and also in the back side. And we get a bunch of dark color gray in both sides, looking very nice. I just love the sculpting that it has here in the bottom and also here in the top. Just like Kat, he also has a lot of extra hands. And I'm going to start out with the original hands that he has. And these pairs came out very good. I love the black color. I love the sculpting of the fingers. And it shows a little bit of knuckles and a little bit detail in the front side. Oh, they're falling down. In the front side of the hand. And the back side. In each hand, we get a little bit of red detail right there. And they're all sculpted very good. And we also have another pair of hands. And these are open hands. Just like the original hands, also has some good detail in the front side, and the fingers came out very good, and you can move them just a little bit, and we see more red paint in the back side of the hands. And you also get another pair, and these are fist hands, and these bad boys came out very good. Let me see, you can see the knuckles in the backside. Yep, you can see the knuckles. I love it. And I really love the added this little piece in all the changeable hands. This is very great. And also get this pose of a hand. I forgot what it's called, but I really like it. All the fingers are sculpted together and the thumb's right there. And we get a little bit of detail. And we get more red color in the backside. Alright, so it's all set. Now let's get back with the figures. And here's Kat again. I'm going to start out with her because she was the first figure that I got. And I really love her paints that this figure has. Look at that amazing job that Jazwares put. I really love all that artwork that this figure has. Okay, I'm going to start off with her head sculpt or helmet sculpt that looks so incredible good. Like this side of her head has this little detailed piece, and we get some dark color gray right there in the front side of her head. And on her face, we get some lighter gray color with some detail in the front. And where's the blue part, there's more sculpting. All that is very good. And also in the back side, in the top side of her head, we get a little bit of light colored gray. Well, actually, this figure, like some of the parts had some light colored gray, like here in the shoulders, on her waist, torso, and the backside, and also on her legs. And all that color, I really like it. It just makes this figure look so good. But look around her neck. This is very great. I love all that good detail and some sculpting around the shoulder. But right here, there's a mark that she has. And in the front side of the torso, we get a little bit of white color here, looking very good. And we get more dark color gray all around the figure, like right here on the torso, neck, and this arm, like at the shoulders, on the legs. And we get more white color here on this leg, let me see on this one. Well, only a little bit, like this piece here, you guys can see it. But I do have one weird complaint about this figure. Is that her robotic arm, that it feels so skinny that can break very easy. So be careful with this arm, okay? But even it looks so skinny and it looks so easy to break, I love the detail it has. And it has a little bit of black color here around the elbow. And I love the added this piece here on this shoulder and also on this one. And it has some muscles right here by the bicep. And we get a little bit of gray on her arm here and some detail in both sides around. And the waist part, it looks very great. Like you see more blue colors around. It's all sculpted and a little bit of light color gray. And both sides of the waist, we get this detail and looks like a pocket. And look in the back side, more detail and more sculpting here. And same thing on her legs. That looks very great. I love it, and I love this piece, and I love all the colors they added on this part. And we get a little bit detail here on the legs, and I can feel that she has muscles. I'm not sure because I never played this part of Halo. The only Halo game that I played was the first one, but that was long time ago when I was a kid around elementary. But on her knees, he added a little bit of red colored dot right there that looks very nice. I love the designs on her boots. Look at that great sculpting. I love it. And around the foot has some dark colors and it's all sculpted very good. And also in the front side, but there's nothing around in the tip here and also in the back. Well, back of her ankles, we get more sculpting and more design here. Now let's get on with our articulation. You can move her head side to side, a complete rotation. She can look down, she can look up, she can look straight, and she has a ball joint. You can open her arms this much, a complete rotation in each one. And I forgot to show it in the back side of this arm. It has some nice detail. Look at that. I really like it. But it doesn't have no bicep swivel or double jointed. You can bend it, but you can swivel it. And this side of the arm has a butterfly joint and rotation around the bicep. And we get some double joint around the elbow and some wrist articulation and some pivot. Torso articulation and has a ball joint. Waist articulation. You can open her legs this much, kick a lot from the front and a little bit from the back side. And we get some double joint on her knee, leg rotation, and some ankle articulation. And here's Spartan Mark 7 again. And this guy has some unique design work that I love so much. His artwork is fantastic. And we get the exact same body mode, but the only difference is the model out of this guy. And look at this nice red color we get all around this figure. And some parts of the figure has some little bit of light color gray and some black color around him. And I'm gonna start off with the head sculpt or helmet. And look at this amazing piece on the head. This is nice. I love the gold shiny color that he has in the front side of his face and some black color all around him and some sculpting, and we get a little bit detail in both sides of his head and also on the bottom of his chin. In the top we get more black color gray and we get some good sculpting in each side of his head and also on the back side. Look at that. And also around his neck. But look in the back of this figure. This looks so nice. I love this nice light color gray he has. And also has some on the legs. And I think also on the back of his torso. But look in the back side of this guy. I can feel all that good sculpting around the black color. And around the neck, you guys can see we get a little bit of detail and a little bit more detail in each shoulder. But the torso has some nice work here. I love all this sculpt and also around the black color. And there's not a lot to talk about on the waist. And I think they use a little bit of light color here because I see some light color. And we see more sculpting. Let me see, it has some pockets. Nope, no pockets on the waist. But in the back, looking good. And we see some light color gray on the parts of the shoulders. And I can see that he put some muscles here on the biceps. And more sculpting here on the arms. And well, there's really not a lot to talk about his arms because he has a bunch of red colors and bunch of sculpting like in the arms, torso, the back, head, and especially on the legs. And like I said, some of the parts of this figure has some light colored gray. And I really love the added these big pieces on his knees. And well, I think in both legs has this detail that looks very good. And we get some muscles on the back of his legs and a little bit more detail around the ankles and also around in each foot. And I think it has a little bit of light color gray. But look at the legs here. You guys can see that. And I can feel a little bit more sculpt. And there's not a lot in the bottom of his feet. And also not in the back of the ankle, but back of the leg. We get more light color gray here. And a little bit detail on the back. Okay, now let's get on with his articulation. You can move his head side to side, a complete rotation. He can look down, he can look up, he can look straight, and has a ball joint. You can open his arms this much, a rotation in each one. Bicep swivel, butterfly joint. Oops, the hand popped out. And we get some double jointed around the knee, not the knee, elbow, and some wrist articulation. You can bend it. Oh, let me put the hand back. There we go. And he has some waist articulation and no torso, just waist and no butterfly joint. You can open his legs as much, kick a lot from the front and also on the back. And we get some double jointing around the knees and some leg rotation and some ankle articulation and extra articulation around the toe. Comparing size, but first let's see how tall they each figure stands. Okay, for Kat, I think she stands just exactly 7 inches. And Spartan, also 7 inches tall. And here they are with my Mighty Morpher Red Ranger, and you can see that Spartan and Kat stand much taller than my Ranger. Here they are with my Marvel Legends Iron Patriot, and I think Patriot, he stands the exact same height of these two. And here they are with my Ragnarok figure, and I think Ragnarok, he's much taller than these two. And here they are with my favorite Marvel Solid, Thanos. And there you have it, guys. And putting this type of battle pose, it really reminds me of that one episode of Death Battle with the Meta versus Agent Carolina, and also Red versus Blue. And now you think about it, look, there's Red versus Blue. I really love the nice detail that each figure has, especially the accessories. And I really love the height and the articulation. Came out so good. Okay, guys, that's all for today. So thank you for watching today's review. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like. If you want to share this video, go ahead, be my guest. Comment, but remember, do not leave any offensive comments or saying bad words. If you do that, your comment will be removed from this video. And please subscribe to my channel right now because I'm almost to 800 subscribers. So please, guys, please subscribe now. And plus, I'll be doing more toy reviews around this month. And please follow my Facebook page, CN.Figures. Follow me on Twitter and follow me on Instagram. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. So take care, be safe, keep on hunting, keep on collecting. This is CN.TSUKAIMA and Spartan and Kat. And we're out in line.